tutorial on multiple ARDL models for time series data. So be with me. So there will be a very interesting session. It will cover around 10 types of ARDL models. And by the end, I will also summarize when to use which one. So I will also open help. First model series is called AARDL. So I will open the help. So this is a library available in Stata, which can run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 types of ARDL models. So I will run one by one and I will show you its interpretations and examples. And then we go to other types also. Okay. So let's come to the discussion and I will do one by one for all of them. Okay. First model, I will start from here. So you have to load the data. So in the AARDL, this code is here, so you can use the data, and then you can declare it as a time series data. So it's a quarterly data. First model is simple ARDL model with lags. So this is the Pesaran ARDL model. Okay. So I will also add the hash here. ESS ARDL model. Okay. So it will not run like this. So first model is ESS ARDL. When you run it, you will see to also make plots. I will show you one by one when they are loaded from the start. Okay, so you can see simple model with the this is the quantification that it shows later, but it is Pesaran model. So it will select set identify different legs, leg order. You can see R square and adjusted R and RMSE. Keep note of this RMSE and these values later on it will be needed. You can see R square, adjusted R square. You can see convergence coefficient, long run variables, short run variables, cointegration tests. So you can see Pesaran cointegration test, Pesaran TE test, and SAM 2019 F individual test. All of them suggest that there is cointegration and they are based upon this critical values by this reference. Then these are diagnostics. So you can see that other than serial correlation, all problems are there. Usually serial correlation will not be there because you already have added lags and they are selected by optimal criteria. So maximum possible lags are already there. Then dynamic multiplier, you can see how individual variable affect, impact, income variable impact multiplier and long run multiplier. So how they calculate. So this is long run effect 4.4047 and impact is calculated by multiplying this with the convergence coefficient and then it calculates the impact. So it starts from this and see how it will change across the time because of the lag effect. Similarly, other variable and then the convergence coefficient and the half-life and then if using that persistence. So if there is a shock, how does it dissipate and reach to zero? And then you can see in the graphs also, move it here. This is the multiplier for first variable, multiplier for second variable, and persistence. This is the first model. Second model is the Bootstrap ARDL model. Okay, so this is the Bootstrap ARDL model. So when you run it, it will take some 999 application to give you the Bootstrap based cointegration test. So it will take you the time. So next time I will reduce the application so that I can do it quickly. So it's complete. You can see all the problems are here other than articulation. The bootstrap, there's no cointegration. And then from the start, you can see that which method is used for cointegration. BVZ method was used to do the cointegration. So there's a BVZ method and there are other methods also you can see in the library. So I will show you example. There are two methods available here, McNown and BVZ. And then the critical values are based upon this Krifkans and Schneider. Okay. And then the cointegration tests are provided by Sam, McNown, and Go. method. So this is a different paper, this is a different paper. And then the Fourier approximation is based upon the two references provided here. So this was the bootstrap. The third one is Fourier ARDL. So you can see in the Fourier, it will tell you how it selects the Fourier series. It selects it here, and you can come here, it's 2.8. Okay. And it also shows you the dynamic multiplier for first variable, second variable, and the persistence. So we go now from the start. I will explain. So you can see it has the optimal K for Fourier given, and then regression representations. Long run is significant. Short convergence is significant. Long run is not significant. Only difference you will notice is if you go to the bootstrap, no significance here also. So long run is not significant. Then short run, and then you can see the bootstrap, the Fourier coefficients. There's a quantification here. Other than non-normality, no other problems. Then the dynamic multiplier we already discussed. Then the half-life analysis and the Fourier series, they are significant, mean they must be there. So this next model is Fourier Bootstrap ARDL. So when you run this, it will be a bootstrap model with Fourier series. It's selected 2.8 as a key for Fourier series. And then let's see, yeah. So it has already selected the model. Let's do it from the start. You can see it use the BBZ method, 2.8 as a Fourier series, regression statistics, long run convergence coefficient significant 1, long run is significant now. And then these are Fourier series coefficients. You can see integration does not exist. You can see other than one problem, all others are solved because of the Fourier approximation. Then next model was NARDL. So we are decomposing consumption here. So when I run it, it will apply Shinwood, Sheryu, and Greenwood NEMO method, NEMO model. So let it run, and then it will load the graphs, and then I will explain. So let's go to the start. Shinwu Greenwood model, and you can see AIC and RMSE values available. Regression statistics are here. Long run coefficient, the convergence coefficient, long run coefficient, short run coefficients, and then you can see cointegration is there. The asymmetry not present because insignificant. Some problems are here, then dynamic multipliers, persistence are there. And if I go here, you can see the asymmetric effects of consumption variable and the persistence plot. This was the NARDL. Now we can do FNARDL, Fourier NARDL model. Okay, Fourier approximation NARDL. So when you run this, it is like the 3K. Okay, let it load other things. Let me do, yeah, it's complete. So you can see it has selected K as a 3, regression statistics are here. Convergence speed is there, one asymmetry is significant. The Fourier series are also present. Okay, and then integration is there. Long run asymmetry is present. Only one problem is there, and then the multipliers, half-life, and the joint F-test for Fourier terms. And if I show you plots, it showed you that how select K3, asymmetric factor of consumption is here, and then the RDL persistence. So if you want to see the asymmetric the persistence for the other variable also, you can run the simple model and then show that one also. Next is Bootstrap ARDL model. Bootstrap Augmented NARDL model. So you can see some problems are here, no asymmetry, no integration, convergence is there, but no long run effects. And then you can see BVZ method. Then there is a Fourier Bootstrap Augmented NARDL model. So it's like the 3 optimal legs that will move it to the side. So only one problem you can notice, only after good normality problem, there is long run asymmetry, no cointegration, convergence is there, 3K selected, and then there's one significant long run variable, there's significant Fourier series, and then I already showed you this plot. Okay, then there's a model which is called which is using McNown Bootstrap. Other than that, it's same. Now we go to, if there's a problem of non-normality in all the models, we can go to quantile based ARDL model. Okay, so if I run this, it show you the coefficients across the quantiles. Okay, the short coefficients. There are two variables for two long run plots, two short run plots, and two convergence plots. So there are total 6 plots that are here. Okay. So variable 1, variable 2 of long run, variable 1, variable 2 short run, the convergence coefficient for quantiles. So why there's no third one? Because I will show you later on. Okay, let's go to model. So it estimates 3 types. So 3 models are here. None of them is significant. 3 models are also here. None of them is significant. 3 models are here. Okay, short run parameters, short run AR parameters, and then long run parameters. Okay, so this is quantile ARDL model. Now you can also run Fourier based quantile ARDL, and then this QARDL you have to install it separately using SSC install QARDL. Next is Fourier based QARDL you have to install using SSC install FQARDL. Then in that, if you use this, it will show you the quintegration test that it run. So it shows you there's quintegration in the low and high quantiles. Okay, and when you go to this model, it will estimate a model across the quantiles. Okay, so run. So this is K selected. K is 1 that is selected. Let it load first. Go to the start. There are multiple plots generated here. Okay, so we go to the start. Model starts from here. So 3 quantiles, it's selected K as 0.1. Lag order method is selected in the grid. So P4 and Q1, 16 models were checked. So 4 into 4, 16 models. And then you can see this is the convergence coefficient. Long run coefficients are significant. Convergence in the Fourier series are significant, but short runs are not. So if there is no standard error, it means data is too small to generate these coefficients. For median, convergence is there, long run not significant, short run significant, Fourier series significant, one of them. So this technically shows that the data should be bigger for these models, and then quantile 75 does not estimate. And then you can see the parameter constancy. It didn't run because all the models were not able to generate. But if you go to the previous model, so if you go to previous series, it gives you parameter constancy tests for all variables. Okay, for in the QARDL model. See, you can see all the quantiles are same in the QARDL. Convergence coefficient is also there for all quantiles. And then they compare for each pair of quantile values in QARDL. Then when we go to FQARDL, since the data for it is very small, it didn't estimate all the models. That's why there is no tests available. But you can see the adjustment coefficient available and the comparison between short run and long run. So you can see if the short run coefficient and long run coefficients have same sign, their effect amplifies. If it is opposite, it dampens. Okay, so you can see how it does. The interpretation is here. And then the dynamic multiplier, impulse response functions, investment to income, income to investment, consumption to investment. Okay. So these are the models. Let's summarize now. So I will show you the plots first. Then we go to, now you can see the plots here. Let me bring it to the screen. It's selected K star as 0.1, then the then yes, beta values, only two quantiles because the third one didn't estimate. The row coefficients, third one didn't estimate. For persistence, impulse response functions mind. So you can see how for each percentile it's different. Quantile is different. Then individually, then the impact of shortened impact of two variables and the error correction to adjustments. So you can plot many variables. So these were the models that we discussed. So as a summary, we covered how many models? You can see it here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 estimation models, all of them, in which one of them is for integration test. So 10 types of ARDL models for time series data we discussed. Now, question is what to use when? Bootstrap, we focus when the data is small. Fourier, we focus when the data has high frequency. Quantile, we focus when the data is not normal. But if they all have cleared the diagnostics and they are cointegrated, then you can focus on RMSE, which one has the lowest RMSE, or other parameters like AIC or SIC, select that model. But currently or technically, there are four broad models that you can use and do a comparison in your study. So I hope you understand detailed modeling in time series ARDL models. It will help you to have a comparative analysis across the models. Do share it to your colleagues who wanted to do and they like to do time series analysis, and they will learn a lot from it. Thank you.